We're going to get into the first story, first of six. I'm going to read the headline. I'll read the first couple graphs, and then I'm going to ask one of our journalists to go ahead and give us their perspective. Mr. Fakler, we're going to go to you first with this particular story. You are a NFL football fan, New York Jets fan. We always give you grief about it, that they're always piss poor, and that's a technical term. But this year they might actually be doing well. What you also have involved is a resident football or soccer expert. You're a member of the supporters club called Vice City. You go out to the matches. You don't necessarily always wear the proper garb. You've had some issues where they remove you from the section. So because you've been out there, because you've seen Messi, we want to get your perspective on this particular story. This is coming out of CBS Sports. CBS Sports, let me read you the headline. Lionel Messi's Inter Miami begin construction on Miami Freedom Park, 25,000 seat stadium to open in 2025. Subhead, the 131-acre development will house the stadium for MLS's hottest team. I'll read the first couple graphs, Mr. Fakler, then I want you to comment. First couple graphs are, Inter Miami have confirmed that construction has started on Miami Freedom Park, which is due to open in 2025 and host Lionel Messi's Major League Soccer side, Inter Miami. An official breaking ceremony will take place before the end of the year, but building work started earlier this month on the 130-acre development, which will house the stadium. We have a quote from the owner, Jorge Mas. It says, within Miami, my family set out to build something truly transformational. In just 4 years, we've changed the perception worldwide of American soccer. As we commence construction of Miami Freedom Park, that same vision guides us. Now, Mr. Fakler, 2025 is when the stadium is set to open. It's going to house roughly 25,000 people or so. The current stadium up in Fort Lauderdale, which will be their training facility, it used to house only about 18,000 once Lionel Messi signed over the summer. They brought in some temporary bleachers. The joke is they took them from the Formula One race that occurred a month before. They stuck him in the corners to try to maximize the Lionel Messi vibe, the energy. 25,000. Do you think that everything Inter Miami is doing is they're going to be able to fill this place? And second of all, what do you think about a 2025 deadline, given the fact that a lot of construction projects in Miami, they don't necessarily play out the way the developers like to discuss them at the onset?
Well, if Jorge Mas, the owner of the club, has anything to do with it, he'll be up everybody's ass to get this thing done. It sounds like a spectacular venue, definitely a destination. It's going to have a 50-acre park. It's going to have the stadium. Both of those will be built first. Then there'll be retail and shopping and restaurants. A big site, 130 acres. It's huge. My concern is that it's not big enough. It was mentioned in the story that the Nashville team, which is the best team, I think, in the league, sells that at 30,000 capacity. Well, what's going to happen with Miami is 25 now that it's in the Messi area. Now we have Messi mania. I'm more concerned that it's not going to be big enough, and hopefully they'll adjust, the seating capacity to maybe make it a little bit bigger. But I think, if there's any construction issues, it might have something to do with that.
Now, Mr. Fakler, let me ask you: the Miami Marlins, the baseball team, they have a dome. It's air conditioned. A lot of times it's really cold in there. But they have this dome. It's one of the smallest stadiums in all of Major League Baseball. Anyone who's gone to any Messi matches this year has had to deal with rain. Basically, it's been torrential rain, pissing down during the course of the summer. And you got to be an avid follower to stick around. The Marlins, they dealt with that initially. Now they have this dome and nobody goes. Could we see a repeat of the Miami Marlins playing out with Inter Miami once the Messi years are over, Mr. Fakler?
That's actually a brilliant idea. I'm wondering if the discussions are already underway for that, because I could tell you I was at a match at the Fort Lauderdale Stadium where it pissed down. I got so soaked, I almost got pneumonia. If there's some way they can construct some sort of protection for the fans as part of this, where they can at least be out of the rain when it comes down, maybe they won't be able to cover the whole field. But I think it's a good idea. It's an idea to look at.
Well, Mr. Fakler, if I could interrupt, much like Hard Rock Stadium where the Miami Dolphins plays, looks like the renderings are going to cover everybody seated, but the field will actually be exposed, like you would see at Hard Rock.
Yeah, well, that'll be, again, that's better than nothing. what happened when at the game when we had this rain out, it was literally rained out for an hour. The field was soaked. We couldn't, everybody waited. A lot of people left. But we, eventually got back to our seats, but the field was a mop. It was just a mess. And I'm just concerned because, this is soccer. They're going to have to be able to have a good field to play. So I don't know if, just having the fans protected is enough. I think they may have to have the field protected, but that's just my opinion.
Now we're going to go with the next story, but Forrest, I want to ask you a quick question. As somebody who was raised in Miami, what is the traffic like in and around Miami International Airport? Because that's where this stadium is going up. Now, granted, there is a Metro Rail and there is a Tri-Rail connection very close. And then B, Forrest, how do you feel about losing a golf course and park area and having it replaced by a stadium as somebody who basically was raised in Miami?
Well, I wouldn't worry so much about losing the golf course. Traffic's an issue, but it's going to be an issue. It already is an issue there. It's going to get worse. No, I mean, I think it's it'll be a pain, but it'll be worth it. I guess the real issue is with this. How long is Messi going to be here? It's amazing to watch him play, but when he leaves, retires, with this momentum build and keep soccer going. Maybe if that doesn't happen, then the traffic won't be an issue. So,
right? Exactly.
Well, his
Yeah.
contract
Well, I
his
mean-
contract ends in 2025.
That's right.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, it's great. I mean, I've watched him play in the World Cup in an area of the world I used to live, and the Argentines lost to Saudi. So, I mean, it's amazing watching him play. But from a league perspective, will the momentum say? I hope it does. But in terms of traffic, though, I mean, it's already a nightmare down there anyway. It's like going to a Canes game on a Thursday night or a Friday night. Up at Hartwell.
My Miami Hurricanes college football.
Yeah, sorry about that. Miami Hurricanes. Yeah. I think people are just right off the afternoon to get to the game. Right now, Messi Mania is going. Well, Messi Mania is going full. People will overlook that for now.
Jean, what do you make of being able to take the Metro Rail or the Tri-Rail and basically have it drop you off, and then basically you're going to cross over a little bridge where there's a canal, and then it would dump you into this messy park, if you will, with the stadium, with the retail, with the office, with the hotel, all that type of stuff. Are people actually going to take the train? Are they lunatics like me and give up their car and be able to take a train to go see Messi or
Yeah.
whoever follows?
I'm a real skeptic about this whole thing. I'm a skeptic about stadiums in general, because it's really hard to find very successful ones, and they're always oversold and overhyped. And the fact of the matter is Messi's contract ends in 2025. Did they just hire him to get this thing sailing through, to get this thing built? And once it's built, Messi's out of here. So what's the point? I mean, maybe go back to being a mediocre team and I'll have trouble filling seats, but by then they will have had their stadium. So I don't know. I'm a bit of a skeptic when it comes to these, and there's just so much competition for sports in this town. I mean, it's you're competing with the Miami Dolphins, the Miami Marlins, the hockey, is there really that much disposable income for sports like this? I don't know. I think actually 25,000 is a very reasonable number. I wouldn't build it much bigger than that.
Great insight, guys.